So this is negotiations acknowledgments. Does not mean to agree. Sometimes the other party wants you to make you believe that the other side of issue and would pressure you to see their way of view in your eyes. The best way is to acknowledge their view, respectfully acknowledge that is not the same as what you're agreeing to. Otherwise, they would feel comfortable that you accept their view, and not later. And now later, they will back down from earlier position. You may look like someone swaying you both ways, and not a reliable partner. Be firm, but that does not mean that you should lose attention to the other side. Selective perception in negotiations. When you talk, others may only listen to what they want to hear, rather than a full story. Let's say good and bad sides of your product and proposal, and try to accept points that the other side may miss, so later that would have no sound like you did not mean those points, and you want to not to be called a liar or a cheat. There are more important and less important parts of your presentation. Try to get other parts best attention spin, and then when you talk about more important stuff, have it there, kind of have attention to the important parts of the presentation over the less important. Reciprocity. People are reciprocal creatures. It's nice to talk of that advantage. Many stores give a free sample and do something for free for you in hopes that you will return their and buy their products and cover eventual expenses for the initial free gesture. Take and give giving is a very deep in the human emotions. Even many animals have that instincts, like dogs when they bring you toy. Little gifts and favors matter. Social proof. Testimonials. Many businesses are sold applying testimonials that is something that works in society with great collective roots. There are different ways to show respect and power to your presentation and product. Recognition and awards in the office is one of the ways to show social proof that you do as attestation to someone with a better professionalism and proper solution. Doctors, lawyers have their diplomas in their offices, as well as licenses on the wall to prove that society attests that they may be who they are. That's what they do. Scarcity at negotiation is a less person is available, the more influential he or she is. So that's why sometimes you don't want to have too many appearances, because then you seem to me more easily to approach. People have a weak spot for conspiracy theories. One theory is that the fewer people available, with more the person is important and desirable to deal with. That is because wealthy people, people of power, are busy and less available to the public. So less busy person maybe want to appear busier and not available, so others perceive him or her as busy. Someone with knowledge that what he is doing might take advantage of this. Not always true. Usually you can accomplish more by being open to a conversation, more flexible than the other guy. That way you may hear about the business opportunity that the person that appeared to be busy may not. A great use of scarcity is when the other party do not respect your time and effort and thinks that you can work for free. Had lack of respect for your desires. In that content, to show that you are busy and would not waste your time is nothing so good. A good thing, and you may show other side that they are overachieve zone of possible deal. Now that they have started to cooperate, it's time. It is the time when you can change them a bit and more to get even. Do not go in that direction. You don't have to get even with someone else. Stay fair as they stay fair to you from the beginning, and that would earn you respect and trust. So let's talk about visibility at negotiation at sales. Being visible is very important in sales. It makes you at the top of the news. Facebook, Twitter, and other social platforms accomplish that in so many ways by being more efficient than traditional advertisement like newspapers, TV, and other media. Being approachable helps you to be the first choice of business. So let's talk about the salami tactics. This tactics is called by like a sausage salami, but basically it comes from the Asian army tactics by Alexander Macedonian. That means divide and conquer. You slice salami, and that's basically a way to take control of the meeting. Appear as you have authority to tell them what to do and when to do and how to do it, and slay the deal down so they can just, sometimes it's so much easier just to say yes than think. So people sometimes will take it. Divide and conquer, cherry picking, is the tactic when you can choose clients to deal with from large pile, and you can deal only with the wealthiest clients and only perceive customers of your ideas, or you can pick only the best clients from plenty of opportunities and start with those that will get more chances to make the sales. A good strategy is that when you have a limited time and many options, but eventually lacks pathetical approach on the downside. Choose best customers to deal with at this point. Value your time. Try to deal with the most important issue at hand, and then move to less important and prioritize if you're allowed. For example, a sales person in the store is not allowed to service customers with large orders first, and then everyone else who wants to ask for a question. Will you lay with the fair strategy of all, public companies versus private? Parable orange concept. There are two guys and one orange. What is the best way to divide it? Both want it. If you do a careful discovery process, you can find out that one person might need a juice for lemonade and the other person might need orange peel cover for the cake. Then, if you give each person what they want, they will get full benefit of what versus the cutting orange in half, and each get only 50% available resources that they want, and not the whole thing. So two guys have the orange, and to divide would be not the best solution, cutting in half. With that concept that you offered an orange to each, but you can get seeds from from the orange, and you can plant a tree, and then you can plant an orange orchid and have a garden of oranges. That's called increasing a pie. So let's take a break. Thank you. Cut.